Hi, welcome and welcome back to this week's video. This week so let's get into it. Hi, this week's video is going to be a bit of a short one. I have less than 2 hours to actually get this done, but I'm hoping I can get it done in one because it's just a ponytail, but I'm very excited. I saw this picture, insert here, last week on Instagram, and I really wanted to recreate it. But again, I'm limited on time today. So I don't have time to actually do the braids. So we're just going to make it a ponytail. Just a slick up ponytail. And that's what we're working with. Now, I don't have a lot of confidence in my ability to make this ponytail look the way I want it to. But then I always say this every week. I always start with a lot of like negativity and I don't know. But then I always do it and it always turns out great. So I'm going to be a little bit more mindful and intentional and speaking more positively and actually trying to believe in myself a little bit more. I have the skills. So and most times it always turns out good. Even if it's not the way I pictured it in my head, it always is still like manageable. So anyway, not talking, we're gonna get started. My hair is not combed underneath, so just ignore it. Is it bad? I can't see myself. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm on like my second week of not having to wash my hair. Also, ignore this line. Like I mentioned before, whenever I do my makeup, I always put a scarf around my hair line because I don't like it when I gel my hair and then, the makeup drags into the hair. So the plan basically is to gel my hair. What? Why did my timer stop? Anyway, the plan is to gel my hair into a ponytail. I want it to be a high pony somewhere here, and then I want to create the bun, right? So I want to actually make sure it's like a proper gel. So I'm gonna start a few layers behind where I actually wanted to start. Probably should start with the back of my hair, maybe. Like I want it to be like real slick. Let's maybe do a perimeter like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Can't really see. Oh, I can't see the back of my head at all. That's fine. Something that looks like this. Just start with some gel. Now, I am pulling out all the stops. I have the freeze spray and then I have the actual like glue. But I also have like black gel and like clear gel. Which one to start with, I don't quite know. I usually like the black gel because it doesn't show as much. I think I'm gonna do black gel, clear gel, and then freeze spray to end. And then this could be for like my edges. I don't always recommend it, but sometimes I do put glue in my hair. Well, not in my hair, but like I like to put it around the perimeter because I like to put it on my edges because it allows me to just get a little bit of a sleeker look. Ugh. Forgot how messy this was. Okay, now I'm just gonna comb in the rest. This is not for the weak-handed. I'm gonna go in with a brush. Oh, my arm. Oh, my curls are coming out. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Again, I like my ponytail at the very, very top of my head. This is a little short, that's fine. When in doubt, put more gel. Another, oh, got one right here. I actually don't think the freeze spray is doing anything. If anything, it's actually being the least helpful in this whole scenario. I've now used every glue imaginable. I think that's enough for now. We're gonna tie a scarf and we're gonna come back to it. And I just fold it in 3. And then tie it. Now the front is getting, the back is not. So I might have to use another scarf. I don't have another scarf, so that's a problem, but that's fine. Let me go wash my hands. Now for the actual ponytail, I have a pack of X-pression in color number 2, which matches my hair. Am I gonna finish the whole pack? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna divide 1/2 into 3, and then we're gonna work off of that, okay? 3 of them.
Alright, so here I'm just showing you how I created the little swirling things. Not sure what to call them. So I just used my tripod stand just to hold it. But you want to pull out just a string and use it to tie the top of the braid or the hair. It kind of helps just like hold it in place so that you can actually start twisting, and then when you're twisting it doesn't really move around. So tie that knot first and then start twisting your hair in the opposite direction that you're wrapping the string. So as you can see here, I'm just twisting the hair down and then I'm wrapping the string in the other direction. You could also use thread for this, but this is just easier. So I just twisted it, and at the end basically push the hair up the string, and then it's just gonna create a little swirly thing for you. And then for the rest of the hair, just repeat that same step. The second time around was kind of difficult, so after I pushed it and I have that swirly thing at the top, when you start twisting again the rest of the hair, because now you have more space on the string, it's kind of harder, or at least I found it harder because it starts unraveling. But just try to hold it in place as much as you can. At the end, just create another loop to pull the string through and tie a knot so that it doesn't unravel when you let go. But yeah, that's how I created this release.
Okay, so these took a lot longer than I thought to create. I have 6 of them, but I have 6 of them of different sizes unintentionally. I started with the first one, and the first one is like the biggest one, because I used 1/3 of a pack. But then the other ones, I was like, okay, let me make it a little bit smaller. We're just gonna have variety, depth, if you will. Let's see how my hair looks. It's been like 20 minutes, and my ears are, ow, hurting. Ooh, that's crisp. Okay. Okay. So we have one done, and then we have this like little bit sticking out, which we'll decide what's worth sticking out at the end. But just a little bit for the style, the zhuzh. I was thinking, do I need a base on it? You know? Should I include a base? I feel like a base would really help. Oh no, but then I lost my little thingy. Oh. Number 3 is also ridiculous because I have this extra. This one is gonna be difficult. I love how I create problems myself. And then I complain that I have a problem. That's kind of pretty. Oh, I like that. This one, I literally just gave up because what? I also maybe shouldn't have used these tiny rubber bands because I can't really get it onto like the base anymore. I have to use a little bobby pin to hold it. Maybe just hook it on something. It's just bobby pins and vibes. This one's actually perfect. So let's put that in front somewhere. Okay, cool. But then I don't have the little things that stick out. Forgot about that part. It's not a pretty cut. I want it to be like tapered a little bit. Okay, we can worry about that later. I have one last one, which has to cover this. Oh, what, this is a good, right? And I just lay it on top of each other. Is this too long to leave out? Can you put it somewhere else? You just need more of these little springs. this too. Somewhere here. Cute, cute, cute. I love it. I love it. It feels like this side is a little bit uneven versus this side, so I might add one extra. Okay, I'm gonna regret this, but I want this just to be a little bit shorter. I'm gonna do a tapered cut. Now, I'm scared to look at the back, but I wouldn't be honest if I didn't show you the back, so let's... What does it look like? I have no idea. We need a lip combo. Even prom. I feel like I need a little bit of, you know, like baby's breath. You know those like bobby pins, like with the little pearl at the end? Just to... Oh, we didn't even stop the timer. Let's say an hour and 10 minutes. Just gelling down my hair was like 15 minutes. This was the bulk of the work, obviously, the little wrapping. It was a little bit difficult to figure out at the beginning because as I was twisting and it kind of unraveled and my eyebrows uneven. I feel like my eyebrows are uneven this week. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.